What's going on, guys? My name is Ulterior Games. Today I'm going to provide you all with some first looks at some close-ups of Hellboy and Raiden in Injustice 2. Yeah, you heard me right. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I have them in the thumbnail, so you guys might have already seen it, you know, to catch your guys' attention and stuff. But this is like, wow. When I first saw this, I don't think anybody else has posted about it. I don't think anybody else knows but me, and I don't think even NetherRealm knows that this is out there yet. But I have some exclusive images at Hellboy and Raiden, and of course, I mean Black Manta, but they're like the still images that you see on the Injustice 2 website. If you go right now, it will only show you Black Manta, and it shows you like his like little bio. But I have like the picture for Hellboy and Raiden in HD. So yeah, let's get right to it. Right now, I think I'm about to go and start off with the pictures first, and then I'm gonna give my thoughts and opinions on the Fighter Pack 2. And afterwards, I'm also gonna give my predictions and wish list on who the next 3 characters are in Fighter Pack 3. But before I begin, I'd like to ask you guys if you could please smash that like button. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you guys so much if you guys do. If you guys don't, thank you anyways. I appreciate it. I truly do. Anyways, first things first, so here we go with an up-close look at Hellboy. This is clearly by far a more detailed Hellboy than the one we got in the Fire Pack 2 trailer, and that probably can be blamed on the fact that he wasn't completely rendered yet, maybe. I mean, these trailers are done like a little bit early on in the development of the characters, so they're still in their I don't know how to say it, they're like in their development phase still. Of course, you could tell that Black Manta was probably the most crisp, and he was the most developed character. You could tell by like the graphics on his character. It just looked so much more it just looked better, you know. And for Hellboy, he still looked a little bit like, I don't know, plasticky. Same with Raiden. I mean, Raiden, oh god, we'll get into him later, but honestly, in my opinion, I think it was the fact that it also was like, it was a trailer and not like gameplay wise, and it was fought in like a dark pit, and like the lighting was probably really didn't do it justice. Okay, so in my opinion, Hellboy's design and inclusion to the game actually is a 9.5 out of 10. Wow. I mean, like, I was surprised that NetherRealm added Hellboy in here over Spawn. I mean, who knows, you might have him in Fighter Pack 3, but from that poll that we did like so long ago, Hellboy was like in 3rd, I think, or 2nd, and Hellboy lost to Spawn. But you know what, who knows? When Ed Boon asked us for which Robin we wanted in the game, Damian was the least voted, and yet he was the one who made it in. And neither of the other ones did. Actually, Jason Todd did, but you know, Dick Grayson did not, and Tim Drake didn't either. So you never know. But I gotta give props to NetherRealm for going for a more classic route with Hellboy. I mean, his design definitely is more from the comics than from like the movie per se, or from the 2 movies. But actually kind of dig this more comic book look. And honestly, I don't mind that he was included in the game. Actually, I think he was a really cool addition to the roster. So, I mean, in my opinion, I'd rather have him over, well, it's a little hard to say, but I'd have him over Raiden, you know. Oh god, this is gonna be fun. Okay, where to begin? Well, I can start with the one positive thing about Raiden's design, and honestly, it's not even that positive. But I can say that he looks a little bit better than how he looked in the Fighter Pack 2 trailer. Probably the same reason why Hellboy looks better as well. Maybe because he was still early on in his development, and that trailer was kind of dark and stuff, so you can't really see that well. Besides that, I don't really think I have anything else positive to say about Raiden, to be honest. You know what? Now on to the negatives. But before I go on, I do want to make this loud and clear. I like Raiden as a character. He's up there as one of my favorite NK characters, but when it comes to Injustice 2, no thanks. Now remember, this is my opinion, so please don't be offended by what I'm about to say. Like I said, I like Raiden too, but right now I'm about to tear him up, man. Oh god. Okay, this is where I start. His mask design is hands down really fucking ugly, man. It's I don't know what to say. It's really ugly. I don't know how else I could have said that without sounding so harsh and at the same time honest, because wow. I mean, to be honest with you, his entire design is just straight up trash. It's like, no, I don't like it at all. It's like, I'd rather have, oh, what's that one design? I think his, I don't know, I don't want to, I forgot that one, like, that one skin he had in one of the early 3D era games. I forgot which one it was. I don't want to say it because then I just feel dumb. But it's the one where he has long hair. I mean, I don't mind it. It was probably the worst one, and yet I still prefer it over this design. Like, this design is just, God, straight up trash, man. I can't really say anything good about it. I was hoping that if NetherRealm was gonna include Raiden, that they would at least persuade me into liking him a little bit based on his design. Because originally, and still to this point, I still think that Raiden should not be in this game. Again, he's an amazing MK character. I'm emphasizing on MK. This is a DC fighting game. I mean, we already got Sub-Zero. That he's an MK character. Why add another one? Black Manta was the only DC character in this fighter pack. Yeah. I mean, come on now, NetherRealm. Jesus. You're better than that. Anyways, I give Raiden's design and inclusion to this game a 0 out of 10. Now, I know what you're gonna say.
But ulterior, you're dumb. That's why this gear.
I know, but don't you think his base design should at least look somewhat decent? Honestly, NetherRealm took an L with Raiden. I'm sorry to any hardcore fans of Raiden, but like I said, I like Raiden too. I really do. But he just does not belong in Injustice 2. I'm sorry. I really wanted to like Raiden if he looked somewhat decent. I don't care if he has good gear or not. I just, honestly, I'd rather have like Static Shock per se rather than Raiden. But it is what it is, I guess. I can't really complain anymore. But anyways, moving on to Black Manta. Okay, so now you guys have seen his gameplay already and his design, but I want to briefly talk about him real quick. Alright, so personally, he is my favorite character in Fighter Pack 2. The things going for him is his design is spot on. I mean, he looks like a fucking badass. And from the looks of it, he is. His gameplay looks really cool. There's definitely a lot of potential in that. But the biggest thing that he has going is he's a DC character. I mean, shocker, right? Wow. Anyways, I give Black Manta's design and inclusion to the roster a 10 out of 10. Perfect score. I wanted Black Manta in the main roster, but seeing that they didn't go with him with that route, I'm fine with it. But now that he's a DC, well, he's a DC character, but now that he's a DLC character, I guess that's the only good thing that came out of Fighter Pack 2. Besides Hellboy, I mean, Hellboy is like, okay, I'll take it. It's like an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Hellboy, but if it was Static Shock instead of Raiden, so it'd be like Black Manta, Static Shock, and Hellboy, this would have been a really freaking good Fighter Pack 2. But in like overall, this Fighter Pack 2 was a solid 7 out of 10. Honestly, that's what I give it. Raiden brings it down that much because of his 0 out of 10. But I mean, 7 out of 10 is still pretty freaking good. All right. So anyways, let's hope better for Fighter Pack 2. I mean, Fighter Pack 3. So, all right. Now we got into the point of the video where we're going to talk about Fighter Pack 3. Okay, so personally, these are the characters I think will be revealed in Fighter Pack 3. Now, these are the ones that I think will be revealed, not the ones that I want. The ones I want are going to come after I say these, all right? So, the ones that I think NetherRealm Studios are going to reveal, I don't know, in about 4 or 5 months, I think it'll be Rorschach, Enchantress, and the Atom. Why? I don't know. That's the ones that come first thing into my brain when I see those silhouettes on the roster right now. Personally, that's what I see. I see Enchantress, Rorschach, and the Atom, of course, because he's like really freaking small. But I mean, those are obviously not the characters I want. The characters I want are Beast Boy, number 1, Mira, number 2, and Rorschach at number 3. Wait, I kind of said I didn't want Rorschach, and then I contradicted it when I said I want Rorschach. Okay, I don't want 2 of those. Okay, so Rorschach I do, but he'll be my guest character, all right? I understand that NetherRealm likes to add guest characters, so I thought I'd just add in Rorschach or Spawn. Honestly, either one works, so I want Beast Boy, Mira, Rorschach / Spawn. So there you have it, the first close-up look at Hellboy and Raiden, my Fighter Pack 2 thoughts and opinions, and my prediction / wish list for Fighter Pack 3. Before you go, I'd like to know your opinions on Hellboy and Raiden's design in Injustice 2. What you liked, what you disliked, comment all that down below. I'll respect your opinions as you should mine. But I think that's it for me today. Now, I know I said this earlier on in the video, but if you like this video, I encourage you to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really, truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. This has been Ulterior Games, signing off, over and out.